Welcome, everyone. My name is Black Thompson. Welcome to 2021 LARS Live. Happy New Year's and congratulations making it past 2020. We've got a great show in store for you, filled with amazing talent and tremendous passion. But before we get started, I know 2020 has been hard on all of us. We all have spent a lot of time in our homes, which includes a lot of being stuck in your own head, dealing with uncontrollables. This month's LARS Live is an opportunity for wellness check. According to CDC, during late June of 2020, 40% of U.S. adults reported struggling with mental health or substance. As the pandemic continues, we need to learn to appreciate life and find new resources for mental relief. We're here to show you the passion our community has to offer. We want to express our support in the best way we know how by giving them a platform. As a part of our Wellness Check mission, we've decided to partner with New Celebrity Entertainment to motivate our talent to share their creative journey. New Celebrity Entertainment is a digital publication that features social media influencers. This is an inspiring influencer guide, going viral and staying popular. Tips and advice coming directly from today's new celebrity. Make sure to check out tonight's act on www.newcelebrityentertainment.com. But for now, let's take a moment and show our excitement today for all our acts, starting with Satari Lewis, Lemon, Mr. Guns, also Anthony Melvagno, and Timothy Bracken. We're with a dope artist, goes by the name of Satari Lewis. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling real good.
Man, I like that color, man. It's real nice behind you, man. It's so bright.
Thank you.
Okay, so listen, what are you going to be doing for us?
I'm going to be performing my song Wither.
Okay. And what's the inspiration behind this song?
The inspiration was at the time, I was feeling like I was giving more of myself to people than they were giving themselves to me or asking me how I was doing. Exactly. So that kind of inspired the song, that I felt kind of lonely at the time. And music is my way out of like depression and everything else. So that actually, it's like a dopamine effect after creating that song, and it just made me feel better.
That's cool, man. So listen, with 2020 behind us and, dealing with the pandemic and, COVID-19, I just want to hear, what are your thoughts on, mental health? How did it affect you, or did it affect anyone around you? I just want to hear what you have to say.
Well, mental health, I've actually been going through something myself with schizophrenia. And a lot of, there's wild things, but a lot of people don't really understand, what you go through with it. It goes from hearing things that aren't there, but I was able to work through it with my family. They were supporting me, telling me everything was going to be okay.
Yeah, man.
The biggest thing is having support and having someone believe you, even though it seems a little too rash. So just having someone there for you makes the big difference.
That's cool, man. Well, listen, we're excited to hear from you. Let's give it up one more time for Satari Lewis.
Gotta find something that's deep within. Music is deeper, I can admit. I cut off some friends just to do this. It seems like the end is more of a stop where I began. Plays a part since a little jit. I was freestyling in the car, I wasn't serious at all. Until that first song, can't go wrong with how my life turned out. A few stumbles, but my wrongs made the right turn out. I never thought about it. Maybe too early to say. I move along, but I feel like a stray. Nobody asks me if I'm doing okay. Sit in my room, contemplating about some shit to get done in a day. Find my placement. Need to work on social relations. You care about it? Yeah, I'm asking, do you care about it? See, nobody really cares about me. Nah. So do you care about it? Yeah, I'm asking, do you care about it? See, nobody really cares about me. Nah. See, the weather's been never on my side, code is evidence. Cases of that pressure that arise from my age. People take traditional ways, not in my state of mind. I figure I get left behind. Friends of the old doing better, they just living life, not trying to hold back. I'm trying to do something, but ain't nobody wanna know that. Do you care about it? That seemed happy all his life, and when his mama had no food, you wonder why he spent the night. Couldn't walk in my shoes, cause you could never do it right. You probably be depressed, too much stress. Guess it's in my blood, I overcame the slave mentality. And who wants love? I just want someone to call me whenever I'm in the mud. You care about it? Yeah, I'm asking, do you care about it? See, nobody really cares about me. Nah. So do you care about it? Yeah, I'm asking, do you care about it? See, nobody really cares about me. Nah.
All right, come on, let's put your hands together one more time for Satari Lewis. Show him some love. That was great. So our next artist up goes by the name of Lemon. Put your hands together for Lemon. How are you doing, Lemon?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm happy to have you. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing today.
Tonight I'll be performing my single Rose Quartz. The song is going to be released under Janae Aaliyah, so look forward to that within the next few, hoping to get it out soon. I wrote this song about a time that I fell in love in New York City with my current partner. That was way too movie magical for my taste, honestly. But I can't complain. The song is based off a true story and it's pretty literal. I talk about rose quartz falling off my wrist, and rose quartz is a crystal that symbolizes unconditional love. And he is a human form of unconditional love for me. So when I met him, my bracelet just shattered and bursted off of my wrist. So that is the moment that the song kind of takes the audience into, and I'm really, really excited to share it.
Oh man, that's great. So listen, with 2020 being behind us and making it to 2021, I just want to know what got you through the whole year with the pandemic and the COVID mentally, and how did you survive it to make it to 2021?
It was definitely really hard. It wasn't easy. So I commend everyone who made it through 2020 and is still standing today. I mean, that's a pretty big accomplishment. So I dealt with mental health previous to quarantine. So it kind of just all decided to come out while I was home. And it was a big process of trial and error, definitely. I spent the most of my year trying to figure out what worked for me the best. And every day was kind of like, okay, today I'll try this and we'll see. And it came with I had to do a lot of reflecting and introspective work and taking advantage of the time in solitude, as it can be very dangerous, but it also can be very, very helpful. And I definitely am grateful enough to be around a strong support system that is understanding and kind to my issues and my struggles. And I understand that not everyone has that. So a few of the resources that I have found are like doing yoga YouTube videos. Yoga is very, very helpful. I used to do it like every once in a while, but now it's like it has to be an everyday thing for me, or else I don't quite feel right. I also meditate. I make sure to meditate first thing in the morning, to make sure, like, I know the instinct is to grab the phone and like check and scroll, and like you want to just get right back into your day, but it's really important to first like center and check in with yourself, and really give yourself the attention that no one else will, in like bottom line. And I also found it really important to like communicate with people. Well, communication has been different. It's been very like hard to find the social aspect of life in these times, but I definitely have taken full advantage of FaceTime and like Zoom calls. And I know that it can be very, very difficult to have that suffice as your social interaction time. But I mean, we're very, very lucky to have the technology to be able to even do all this stuff. So I'm like, let's be a little bit grateful. So gratitude and stuff.
Well, great, man. Well, we're looking forward to you doing your thing. One more time, give it up for Lemon. Let's get it.
What happened in New York don't stay in New York. So Q&A.
Can I call you mine? Can I call you sometime? Was feeling kinda low in New York City, out in California. Now I'm down cause you were with me, and visuals of you, they keep on running through my head. Am I on your mind? Are we intertwined? I don't know about you, but I could get used to this. It ain't typical for someone like you to exist. Rose quartz keeps falling off my wrist. Rose quartz keeps falling off my wrist. Will you pick up this time? Are you so inclined? Way too many coincidences to be an accident. I wanna get to know you until there's nothing left. I don't know about you, but I could get used to this. It ain't typical for someone like you to exist. Rose quartz keeps falling off my wrist. Rose quartz keeps falling off my wrist. Why deny it? Why deny it? Why deny it? Why deny it? Rose quartz keeps falling off my wrist. Rose quartz keeps falling off my wrist. Rose quartz keeps falling off my wrist. Rose quartz keeps falling.
Hey, let's give it up for Lemon. Show us some love. Great job. So our next artist is coming to the stage. Let's give it up for Mr. Guns. How you doing, man?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, we're happy to have you. So I just want you to give us a little detail on what you're going to be presenting to us.
Yeah, so actually I'm going to be showing you guys my first short film.
Okay.
Being in school and everything. Definitely excited for you guys to check it out.
Okay, and just give me a little bit of inspiration on this. Like, how did you come about this? How did you create it?
Yeah, no, definitely. So I wanted to push, I guess, my boundaries myself. I'm not really a fan of scary movies, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So being behind the scenes and directing it, I felt that I knew what scares me. So I wanted to, put that into it, and actually it worked out because it came out pretty good. Well, people have told me.
Cool. Okay, so with 2020 being behind us and we're in 2021, I just want to know, mental health wise, how did you get through the year, to come on into 2021?
Yeah, of course. So like everybody, it was a rough year. We have never experienced something like that. But I guess a little bit of a motivation, I recently became a dad. So I have a 4-day-old son. So I feel like him, my wife being pregnant, all that definitely motivated me to stay home with her, be with her and enjoy it, because, with school closing down, it wasn't going to be like that.
Yeah.
So definitely took advantage of that for sure.
Oh, man. Well, I'm happy that you're here. We're happy to have you. And one more time, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Guns.
Pause movie.
Guys! I'll kill you, Glitter. You calling this movie?
Here it's P-A-N-M. And two N. No, there's just one N.
What do you say we interview you? All right, yes, that's a, sometimes used. Our weaknesses, so we're clear up front. Okay. We're not generally comfortable in an office setting, I would say. I get cooped up. So we're clear up front. Okay. We're not generally. I get cooped up.
All right, so wow, man, that was really dope. Short film by Gonzalo. Let's give it up for him and show him some love. Real dope. Okay, so listen, our next act is Mr. Anthony Melvagno. Let's show him some love. How are you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Oh man, it's great to have you. So, can you let us know or give us a little, detail on what you're going to be doing for us?
Sure. Back a couple months ago during the summer, I helped to basically film and edit a short film for which you guys are about to see. I did all of the cinematography as well as editing and adding all the VFX that you see in most of the shots.
Wow, man, that's so cool. Can't wait. So listen, with 2020 behind us and going through the pandemic and dealing with the COVID, I just want to ask you, how did it affect you mentally and health-wise? Or do you know anyone that it, really affected? I mean, I know that it affected a lot of us, but I just want to hear, how do you feel about it?
Well, the COVID situation actually hit me pretty hard. And it also had a lot of positive things that came from it. For one, starting schooling with LAFS. I was actually working as a photographer for a company called LifeTouch, which basically goes to all the schools and does like school photos for preschools. And it was going okay. And then when COVID hit, there was some worry that a lot of the centers were going to close down. And that shot my stress and anxiety up through the roof because I wasn't sure how I was going to pay the bills. Eventually, I had been working with a company that does wedding cinematography, and they had eventually asked me to come work for them in the office. So that kind of relieved some of the stress. As far as everything else goes, this past year has just been overly stressful. But like I said, there was a couple of positive things that happened. For starters, I got to play with new software that I never had the time for before, which is where actually you see this short film coming from. I started playing with After Effects back in 2010, but never really planned on using it for VFX. And then I started watching some tutorial videos on a 3D modeling software called Blender. And from there, my creativity just shot through the roof. Wow. I started experimenting with things I never thought I would ever do before, and that landed me. I found an ad for the LA Film School, and just decided why not pursue a career in it. So here I am.
We're happy to have you. We can't wait to see it. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Anthony Melvagno.
Temporal jump successful. Moon Pine Mall, Hill Valley, California. Earth, 2029.
No one's been on this part of Earth in years. Why here?
Unknown. You are the only life form within 500 square miles at this point. The anomaly currently reads as a level 1 on the Metallic Figure scale.
If no one is here, what's causing this anomaly?
A life form has just been detected.
They must have just teleported in. Show me. Gian, what the hell is going on?
The anomaly is lapsing and nearing a critical point on the Metallic Figure scale.
Alright, let's heavy this up. Drop it!
Anomaly source confirmed. Target volatile. Proceed with caution.
I said drop it! Gian, track him. Where are you going?
I will deter his escape.
This little robot's gonna be the death of me. Gian, what the hell am I looking at?
Our parameters require we dispose of any temporal anomalies to prevent another collapse. We have completed those parameters.
What the hell am I looking at?
Our parameters require we dispose of any temporal anomalies to prevent another collapse. We have completed those parameters.
What the hell is going on? This doesn't make any sense.
Drop it! I said drop it!
And we're sitting here with Mr. Timothy Bracken. Let's give it up for him, show him some love. How are you doing, Mr. Timothy?
Doing well. How are you?
Great to have you, man. So I want to know, what are you going to be doing for us?
I'm going to be playing a song I wrote. I'm going to play it on guitar and do some singing.
What's your inspiration behind this song?
Ooh, inspiration behind this particular song. I wanted to write a song like Leonard Cohen. Is one of my favorite songwriters, probably my favorite songwriter. I have a tattoo of him on my arm, a big giant tattoo of Leonard Cohen that I got in Canada, by the way. So yeah, that was kind of the inspiration.
Okay. So, with 2020 being behind us, but us being affected by the pandemic and the COVID, I just want to ask you, how did it affect you mentally? Or do you know anybody that it affected mentally, mental health wise?
Yeah, I know a lot of people that it affected mentally. I play music full time for a living. I've been doing that for at least the past 8 years or so.
Okay.
So pretty much all of my friends, all the people I work with, almost everybody I know is also playing music full time. So it's affected everybody in a really, really bad way because, we've had basically zero income for like a year,
Yeah.
But staying creative has been a huge kind of boost for everybody's morale. Everybody's collaborating online, doing all kinds of things. I'm actually doing a whole album with some guys I grew up with that are in Canada, a band called the Weber Brothers. So we ended up collaborating on what's going to be a full album that we're going to put out in May. So, there's all kinds of good stuff that can come out of the worst things.
And that's what it is. And with me being a musician, I can totally understand and agree where you're coming from.
Yeah, staying positive.
Without further ado, we bring to you Mr. Timothy Bracken.
In the back of my mind, where it all went wrong. In the back of my mind, you were there all along. In the back of my mind, make time, draw the line and you say, you make time, draw the line and you're free. In the back of my mind, I believe in love. In the back of my mind, I have had quite enough. In the back of my mind, I know what to do, what you wanna in the back of my mind. You were there all along, in the back of my mind. Oh, in the back of my mind.
So wow, man, that was so much passion. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate all the acts. I've seen every emotion. We appreciate everybody speaking on their mental health. And we want to thank our sponsors. I'm your host, Black Thompson. That is our show for tonight. Thank you, LARS Live, for having me as your host. I'm Black Thompson. You can follow me or find me at BLAQ Thompson on Instagram and Facebook. Give me a follow and I'll follow back. Listen, okay, here we go. So, wow, man, listen, that was passion. I really loved, I've seen every emotion. And then, hallelujah. Okay, here we go, man. I'm going to get it. Just bear with me. Wow, that was passion. Okay, as the pandemic, I don't know. Why do I want to start? Did I say it right?
Perfect.
No.
Just make sure it's LARS Live.
Yeah, LARS Live. I know.
There we go. I know it's a tongue twister.
Get all the way out. 2 L's. It's like, what?
Yeah. LARS Live.
Yeah, LARS Live.